Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
Now, I ain't gonna count Tasha pockets, but Cardi B seems to be going after her money daily. She's already contacted Google again and is seizing another $640 from the YouTube star. Damn. I mean, woo. This girl is in your butt like a hemorrhoid. Maybe see if you could settle. I'd beg. I know you proud. I know you too proud, but right now I ain't too proud to beg. I mean, imagine every day you go to work and somebody right there with that judgment, give me your money. I don't know what to do. I have a feeling she gonna put that channel in somebody else's name. Tasha is smart. I'm sure she gonna figure out a way out of this one, but woo! This is why I don't play in court, and that ain't allegedly. MTV News is shutting down. I didn't know we still had MTV News. I mean, who even watches MTV? Like, y'all just got Love and Hip Hop. There wasn't nobody watching MTV. Nobody really watches VH1. It's now just the Wildin' Out channel. We ain't seen Kurt Loder, Michael Musto, or who was the other one? Ananda. Ananda used to give us the little MTV News with the little typewriter thing. We ain't got that no more. We get TMZ and Twitter. Tory Lanez has been begging for a new trial. He asked the judge, please don't ruin my life. Sweetie, you ruined your life repeatedly. You ruined your life when you shot Meg. You ruined your life when you wouldn't cop a plea. You ruined your life lying repeatedly on the stand. So now it's ruined. You made the choice, not once, not twice, but thrice. The judge ain't got nothing to do with your poor choices. And the judge said no to a new trial. So your sentencing will be in June and we'll see you in a decade. Say hi to Jen Shah for me. In Coot news, Robert De Niro has had his 7th child at 79. We don't know who the baby mama is, but we can safely assume she will be paid. And in other sperm donation news, Nick Cannon says he chooses which of his baby mama's houses he sleeps at based on who contacts him that day. So was this not about the children? You just want to have several places that you can go where you can play house. You know, you got a kid, so you can always kind of step in. Why do you like to ruin so many lives? Because you ain't parenting these kids. I mean, at least you paying for them, but you ain't parenting them. And some of the heifers said they ain't even got their coin, and you always at work. So ain't no excuse for that. But then again, Future don't want to be paying for his kids. He said he's had so many children because he's a people pleaser. A lot of the baby mothers are in the same age group, and I just wanted to give them the child they desired. So you out here a whole fertility clinic. Lord, we really didn't need COVID. People were already crazy. I feel like it's just amped it up in a lot of people. Because while we was inside, you was getting everybody pregnant. In That's Not How This Works news, Vanessa Hudgens says she's considering eloping with fiancé Cole Tucker. You don't tell people you're eloping. You just elope. That's the whole thing about eloping. It's a surprise. It's, oh my goodness, we eloped. We were so in love. You don't tell anybody you eloping. You just pop up married. Now you done told us, so now it's just a wedding you didn't invite people to. See, that's the story cheap-ass Rob Dixon should have ran with rather than stealing that other heifer's wedding. I don't know who the heifer's was, but she stole their wedding. If she had just said, oh, me and Juan ran off to Vegas one weekend, we were just so in love, we said, let's just do it. Then it wouldn't have been a wedding that you didn't invite anybody to, because Giselle was pissed. I mean, I don't know why. It's not like he respects the vows. It's not like the ring means a thing, but Giselle was still pissed. But then again, nobody invites Giselle across the street. But before we get to speak on it, let's check in with Grand Dragon Zolciak. Apparently, her flunky, Kroy, has filed for divorce as well and wants primary custody of the children as well as to put her out of their home facing foreclosure. Now, I don't know why you want her out when the bank's about to put the both of you out. Now, they're still cohabitating because they ain't got enough money to put cheese on a Whopper. They'd be lucky to end up in Sheree's old apartment with air mattresses on the floor. Maybe you could borrow one from Sheree since she's flush with stolen furniture. I'm sorry, I believe that furniture was stolen or acquired through ill-gotten gains. Now, I don't have no proof. I'm not saying it's the truth, but I am saying I believe. I am saying I feel. Because I also know what that heifer makes per year, and you ain't got enough money to furnish the house like that. You couldn't even finish the house. It still has black mold. Does production know that they're filming in a toxic environment? Do they know? Production should know. I hope they're wearing masks. Kenya's house may be in a ditch, but at least it's not toxic. Kroy also wants all financial documentation. I think he realizes that Kim has run his pockets. She done pilfered from her pink toe. She jacked the jock and frauded her football player. I wonder what lawyers are going to be in a rush to take them because they know the IRS gonna get their money first. However, we'll never forget Sheree Whitfield's lawyers taking her Aston Martin in lieu of payment. But I suppose with their leased vehicles, they couldn't even do that. Kandi's about to speak on it, and I'm gonna turn her shade tree into my money tree. So thanks for the check, girl. Can we believe Kandi's been here this long? Yes, because you've been whining about not spending time with your kids for the past 14 years. And we're sick of hearing it. We done watched Riley grow up on this show. She'd moved out. Kandi, don't apologize for actually being activated this season. Maybe you need to have a bug up your butt to actually give us something so you can stop resting on Don Juan's laurels. Kandi, what pressure are you under? You do the projects you want to do and you have more money than God. What pressure? All your bills are paid. I'm sorry. When you're paid, ain't no pressure. It's what you want to do, but if you don't do shit else, you gonna be fine. I don't know about that. I want that pressure. Let me feel it. Let me feel the weight of your $40 million. Hell, let me feel the weight of $1 million. Let me feel the weight of a couple 100,000. Shit. So Kandi says that Martell and Sheree came to her restaurant to take some staged paparazzi photos. All they photos is staged. Ain't nobody checking for them. Nike isn't checking for them. Shout out to Got to Be Real. So first we cover the little opportunist shade. And Kandi's like, you know what? I said something about you, so you tried to throw it back on Todd. I ain't even mad at that. I can't believe Kandi letting it go about her man. And also, it's a man dissing another man, not Kandi. He stayed in his lane. If he could have stayed in the vagina he married, he'd still be married. Then maybe he wouldn't be stinking up this show with his lies and lack of talent. Everybody is up in arms about Kandi spoofs, and I don't know why. It's the one thing she's actually done that's funny. It's shit y'all have already said, so ain't no malice in it. She actually looks decent. I'd applaud it. Kandi said, yeah, Broadway didn't work, but I got my Tony nominee on my second play. On her second play, she got a Tony nominee. We'll know her third because we can't forget A Mother's Love, where she gave us legs and hips and body. Kandi said, he threw his little jab, but I stand by what I said. It seemed like he was being an opportunist. No, honey, it was Carlos King. He's the one that set up the bullshit. Kandi interviewer said, oh, is this when Martell was freelancing? And Kandi said, he's still freelancing. What is he freelancing? He doesn't have a construction license. He's freelancing with his lance. He's paying his bills like Bolo. Kandi said it wasn't a story. He sent her a message and then deleted it, probably once he got on Sheree's payroll. Oh, so now we going on about this damn movie that they've done. Put it out. Kandi, are you in it? What's it about? Kandi like, look, I'm getting this EGOT. Oh, God, Kandi whining about this movie and the spoofs. Girl, talk about the episode. Girl, I thought you was going to speak on it, not yammer about it. Janet has mumbled things more consequential than this episode. Now Kandi talking about the new heifer saying she was amped up when they was talking at the party. I don't think she was amped up. She was looking for a moment. I don't think it called for the I'm a headbutt this bitch. I don't think you needed to go all Allosaurus with the What's that dinosaur with that cranium? Looked like my tail head. So the heifer supposedly does crisis management and worked for some of Kandi's friends, but Kandi ain't never heard of the heifer. So Kandi realized, oh, this heifer's bringing up a previous conversation, so I'm her storyline, and that's why she got me in the head with that bitch. Okay, well, you realize you were being used as fodder. Kandi, you can't say you don't make stuff up on your show when you've had Kenya's love life on there. And Phaedra's for Play Law career. Those were made up. Cynthia's businesses were made up. Pure fiction. Where's the Barely agency? Kandi couldn't believe that someone tried to check her boo. And that's when the headbutt came out. Kandi, she was not all up in your facial. I think you overreacted. Kandi said, I was trying to be a lady, but she was taking me out of character. Well, I'm glad somebody took you out of them cheap clothes you was wearing for the first 7 seasons you was on this show. You've been looking pretty good, Kandi. But, ooh, you look cheap for a while. You done got rid of that Joker lipstick? Kandi, that was 48 minutes of nothing. I want my hour back.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.